signal na to. Wala, napansin niya na. Napansin natin. Live yan, tanga. Dito kami ngayon sa laboratory ng tabako. Ano ba ito? Dito kami nagtatago kami sa laboratory. Tapos na kasi malinis na lahat. Hirap naman ito. Hirap mo naman pag-iusapan. Hindi mo tao na. Ano yun? Content. Scoring sheet. Scoring sheet. Introduction. One call away. Activity number 1. Why investigate? In your group, discuss how to solve one of these problems. Tell one another other ways in which investigating help people. Reason why people often jump to the wrong conclusions. Choose a spokesperson to report back to the class. Assess yourself. Group number 1. You are looking for ways to make money. You think of selling candy floss at your school. The candy floss machine is expensive. How will you find out if selling candy floss will be profitable or not? Group 2. You are interested in golf. You know that a heavy club hits the ball harder, but a lighter club is easier to accelerate to a high speed. You want the best club for you. How will you know which one it is? Group number 3. You bake bread for your family. Sometimes it rises well and sometimes hot, sometimes not. How can you find out how much salt you should put in to make a bread? You have a problem with pimples. How can you find out if eating chocolates make a difference to how many pimples you have or not? Group assessment checklist. We explained how to find out what we need to know. Gave other examples where investigation helped people. Shared ideas about why people often jump to the wrong conclusion. Reported back to the class. Speaking loudly, clearly, and logically. Activity number 2, variables. On your own, answer this question. Correct your work while your teacher goes through the answer with you. Number 1. What is different between these roads and one word? Hello? What is different between this road, one word? Correct mo lahat. What is different? Correct mo. Activity number 3. Activity number 3, dependent variables. On your own answer. On your own answer this question. Correct your word while your teacher goes through to the answer with you. Peter, 13 years old, and Mr. Ponjipong, 55, differ in age. Name any two ways in which they will probably differ because of this. Sarusha is a red Indian girl, and Jabu is a Zulu girl. They differ in nation. Name any two ways in which they will probably differ because of this. Parehas ng lahat. Activity number 4, planning investigation. In your group, discuss each of these questions. Evaluate yourselves with the checklist. Choose a spokesperson. Each spokesperson should report back on one question. Evaluate the other group and give them your evaluation. On your own, write your answer down. Hello po, Ma'am Grace. Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Grace. Activity number 5, peer testing. Puro parehas naman lahat ng activity nito. Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Grace. Speed and velocity. To calculate the speed of an object, divide the distance the object travels by the amount of time it takes to travel the distance. Describing motion. An object is in motion if it changes position relative to a reference point. Motion, reference point, international system of units, distance. Speed and velocity. To calculate the speed of an object, divide the distance the object travels by the amount of time it takes to travel the distance. When you know both the speed and the direction of an object's motion, you know the velocity of the object. You can show the motion of an object on a line graph in which you plot distance versus time. Speed, average speed, instantaneous speed, velocity, slope. Acceleration, lesson number 3. Acceleration. In science, acceleration refers to increasing speed, decreasing speed, or changing direction. You can use both a speed versus time graph and a distance versus time graph to analyze the motion of an accelerating object. Vocabulary acceleration. Oh, ito pala yun. Review and assessment. Lesson number 1. Describe motion. What is the SI unit of distance? A. Foot. B. Miles. B. Meter. D. Kilometer. Lah, hala. Ano kaya? Tapos na eh. Natapos na yung lesson number 1. Oh. Motion daw. Vocabulary. Ano ba ito? Speed. What? Ito yung katanungan, no? Ito mo, ha? What is the, ano itong SL? SI? Unit of distance. A. Foot. B. Meter. C. Mile. D. Kilometer. Unit of distance.
Ano yung mga choices?
What is the, ano ba to? SI ba to? Or SL? What is the SI unit of distance? A. Foot. B. Meter. C. Mile. D. Kilometer. Hindi mo rin alam.
Miles.
Miles, no? Mile lang, walang S.
Anong tama?
Mile. Ewan, wala. Wala nakalagay eh. Wala. Number 2. A change in position with respect to a reference point is. Anong is? Ano naman dito oh? Dito kanina. Changing point is, ano ba? Direction. Point is direction. Tama ba? Or distance. Classify. Suppose you are in a train with some object that make good reference point to determine paano basahin to? Determine whether or not the train is moving.
Review and assessment. Describing motion. What is the SI unit of distance?
Di mo alam?
SI unit.
Hirap naman kasi ito. Saan ka? What factor affects friction? Marunong pa pala akong magbasa kahit konti. If you slide a book across the table, the surface of the book rubs against the surface of the table. The force that two surfaces exert.
Meter pala.
Meter?
Ang meaning ng SI, International System of Units.
Meter. Marami pa yun kanina. Ito.
International System of Units of Distance is
Ito.
meter.
Acceleration. Review and assessment. Dito sa ano? Sa standardized test. Ito.
Standardized test prep. Multiple choice. Circle the letter of the best answer. The graph below shows the motion of a runner.
A. Stop running. Ako na. Ikaw mo. Saan ka?
Punta lang.
Balik ka na ka, Joy?
Oh.
What could the runner do to make the slope of the line? The line rise, stop running, decrease speed, maintain the same speed, increase speed. Ano naman, maintain the same, letter C. Okay, magpapaalam na din po kay tapos na yung break namin. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Grace. Thank you so much sa iyong pagdalaw po.